time. 2 seconds to go. Full court press and full court. Oh! All right. So it's officially time to rebuild the Los Angeles Clippers. They could not get the job done in the playoffs, but they had a relatively solid year. Kawhi came back pretty healthy and played well. Both James Harden and Ivica Zubac will contend for an All-NBA selection, and Zubac was in the MIP race. Norman Powell was cooking this year and probably would have been one of the first 5 guys left off the All-Star team, honestly. And they made deadline acquisitions of Bogdan Bogdanovic and Ben Simmons, with Derek Jones and Chris Dunn replacing Paul George from last year. This is a pretty cool team. And while they were one of the better defensive teams in the league, they were more middle of the pack on offense. So that's going to kind of be the focus in this. So obviously we didn't have a draft pick or at least a better one, because we gave it to OKC, but we still do have the 29th pick from them. All right, well, with my first move in office, we're going to trade Bogdanovic and Drew Eubanks in a 2nd round pick to the Rockets for Jock Landale in the 9th pick. I'm not really sure why they're giving this up, but I feel like we can pretty easily replace Bogdanovic. Just get someone who can chuck up the ball, and we get a player we can build around for the future, hopefully. Since, to be fair, this team is relatively old as hell. If this Kawhi Harden thing fails over the next few years, because I am going to re-sign Harden for sure, and obviously keep Kawhi around, then this rebuild could get ugly. I'll be honest. At least it's Los Angeles, though. We could always kind of finesse somebody over here. I didn't want Jock Landale in the first place, but honestly, instead of trading him for like some default draft picks, I'm going to trade him to the Bucks for AJ Green. I said we had to replace Bogdanovic. There goes someone who can chuck up the ball. Thank you very much. All right, NBA draft. The Sixers trade the 4th overall pick and Paul George for De'Aaron Fox. Like clockwork, that man gets traded in every single video, damn near. And the Nets trade their 6th overall pick for Alperen Şengün. Oh yeah, we're off to a great start. Out of who's available still, I got to go with the obvious pick here. My guy, Derek Queen. We're going to pick him up. He low-key could play big next to Zubac if we needed him to, but nonetheless, just a good player to add to this roster. And we did just trade our backup center, so perfect. For our 29th pick, the Nets are offering me Boogie Flan and Alex Caraban, 2 young players who just got drafted. I know this is a little bit of salary to take on for 2 young guys like this, but this team needs to stock up on young talent, so I'm going to take this, honestly. 2 first-round picks for these 2 players who were just drafted within like the last 10 picks, so yeah, let's do it. So here's our 3 picks in this draft. Nice. Harden declines his player option as expected. I honestly overrode Nicholas Batum's retirement, and I low-key should just let him retire because now he's taking away $5 million from me. Might trade the bastard. Okay, so one thing that's always interesting, and I don't even know if I'm able to finesse anything anyways, but in free agency, they always offer Harden some garbage. So I technically don't have to offer him early on or maybe at all in free agency for a few days. What that means is maybe I can go and sign somebody else as well. I'm going to trade Batum to the Bulls for this lottery protected Blazers pick because it just pissed me off thinking about a dude making $5 million. That's a 74 and it's about to get worse. Shout out to Batum though. All right, so I just did some finessing to the system. Oh no, these bums are about to accept these contracts. Anyways, I did a little bit of finessing. Shout out to all you old men for getting worse on our roster right now. But so I did the default 2K signing, which was Ty Jerome. Now I'm very open to trading him because I understand that he is insanely easy to get on free agency. So I'm actually, and honestly, there is about to be a reason why we might trade him, because who I did get, which this is on some crazy stuff, we ended up getting Cason Wallace. Now what happened is that I signed all 15 players to my roster and I realized I had not re-signed Ben Simmons, and I liked Ben Simmons' fit on the Clippers in real life. I wanted to keep Ben Simmons. Who I had signed was Tim Hardaway Jr. to a contract. I really signed him and Karis LeVert, but I realized I only needed one of them. I threw Tim Hardaway Jr. on the trade block with this dude Jordan Miller, and the Thunder for some reason offered me Cason Wallace. So I took it. I said, screw it, give me Cason Wallace. And the funny part about this is that Cason Wallace can basically be the younger version of what Chris Dunn just was for this team last year. So yeah, I thought this was foolproof, at least for us. We're also going to re-sign Kawhi to a 2-year contract with a team option after his current one expires. And I'm going to do the exact same thing with Norman Powell, actually. He wants a 2+1. I'm going to do the same thing there. I like this rotation right here to start off the season. And like I said, I'm keeping an eye open with Jerome, see if we want to trade him. But we're going to start the year with Harden, Norman Powell, Kawhi, and Zubac starting next to Cason Wallace, with a bench of Ty Jerome getting the most minutes far and away. And then Karis LeVert, Chris Dunn, Derek Jones, Ben Simmons, and Derek Queen rounding out an 11-man rotation. It's funny because Ty Lue's system was still set to play through star. I think that's still set like that from back when he used to coach Bron. All right, well, at the deadline, we are currently 2nd in the conference. We actually have more wins than the Wolves. We're half a game back because of games lost. We have not changed the lineup once. We're better than everybody except for the Wolves. We're better than everybody in the East. Kawhi's averaging 23. Harden's averaging 20 with 10 assists. That is one of the best parts about Harden. He is just so good at it, at just everything, I guess. I don't know, except for defense. But like, to the fact that he has genuinely just become a facilitator, hell, the past 5 years. Look at this. 11 assists a game average basically over the past 5 years. And I know he was passing early on, but it was more so a result of like being so ball dominant. Now he's just like, oh yeah, I'm just going to be an incredible facilitator as well and have a main main focus on that. Powell's averaging 18 this year on 50 from the field, 38-9 from 3. Zubac is averaging 17 and 12 on 60 from the field. Jerome's giving us 13 and 4. I think at this point we're playing too good to overthink it. Cason Wallace is playing very well. Harris LeVert, Chris Dunn, Ben Simmons, Derek Queen's doing well off the bench as well. The only player it's telling me that's quote unquote hurting us is Chris Dunn, but I'm gonna assume his defense is playing more than a factor into this and not overthink that too much. And yeah, I mean, look at the rest of the guys. Funnily enough, we're still the number 11th offense in the league, but we are number 3 on defense, and I guess that's making up for it. It does look like the Thunder and the Timberwolves are both decently better than us, but yeah, the Wolves are just better at offense and defense. They're just on one, so I'm not really sure how to fix that. That's just, I mean, they have an entirely different personnel. But at the same time, though, we do have to be meticulous because we don't have a ton of years left of, I guess, what you would call prime Kawhi and Harden and whatever. Okay. We have done a trade that it's a big trade for a season like this where the season was already going well. This was a kind of a ballsy trade, but also a unanimous one that you would take 10 times out of 10. We have went to the Charlotte Hornets and traded Norman Powell, Derek Jones Jr., 2 first-round picks, one being our own and one from the Grizzlies, for LaMelo Ball. Now you might be like, why the hell did you get LaMelo Ball? So my directive at the deadline here was to go to teams that aren't as good, like Utah, for example. I thought about Colin Sexton. That's a player, you know, that's a name, right? But then, you know, Charlotte's down here at 17 wins, and that's where they usually end up. And it's years and years now that LaMelo is sitting on that rotting Charlotte team. And I thought, I noticed that Norman Powell's stats specifically, it said he wasn't adding a lot of wins to our team despite the fact that he was playing well. He just wasn't doing a lot else than just putting the ball in the hoop. I also felt like we might benefit from having another like main guy rather than just a bunch of guys that averaged 13 to 17 points, which is what was, you know, seemed like it was happening. And on top of that, we need someone to build around for the future. So I said, you know what? Let's bring LaMelo back to LA. Let's bring him back, you know, to the state he's from growing up. And I honestly, it's a miracle that trade even worked in the first place. But so with this, we're actually going to move. There might be another trade inbound, but for this exact moment, I moved Cason Wallace to the 3 as a super small body 3. But we also have the height of LaMelo and James Harden. So it's not like that's that big of a deal. This is going to provide us also too with like a stupid, cheesy offense. That was the thing too, right? We were in that great at offense so far this season. LaMelo is an offensive threat, a weapon that can take the ball for himself and do some stupid stuff. We're seeing to buy into the system that's also already been working for us defensively though. So yeah, let's see what happens. We're just gonna run a 10-man rotation now. Since Jones Jr. is gone, we're now gonna have Simmons and Queen at the bit as the bigs with LeVert, Dunn, and Jerome off the bench. And then the starters are the same as you see with LaMelo replacing Norman. For some reason, it's letting me re-sign Cason Wallace right now, and he does want a hell of a lot of money, but I think he's earning it though. So we're gonna give him the bread. And shout out to AJ Green. He has not played yet at all, but you know what? He's our vibes guy now. And that is what we're gonna run with for the rest of the season. Also now 2 of the 3 best teams in the Western Conference are led by LaMelo and Ant. You know what I'm saying? We can re-spark that duel from many generations ago. And we actually did lose a handful of games in order to fall down to the bottom or the 4th seed. 63 wins from Chris Finch. MVP was Shea. We had no players on anything except for Derek Queen on the all-rookie 2nd team, averaging a smooth 5 and 3 a game. And in the first round, we were playing the Denver Nuggets again. The 4th seed versus the 5th seed, a rematch. They have Miles Bridges now, another lob threat. Don't know where MPJ went, but yeah. And we are much different ourselves. And Denver in game 1 looks like they did not pose a threat. And really, it's because our defense was doing something to him. 5 for 18 from Jokic. Game 2, it looks like our defense again is really the leader. 95 points from this Nuggets team. Westbrook was 11 for 17, but LaMelo 27, 6 and 6, and Jerome had 26 off the bench. This looks like it could be another win where for a lot of this game, we're kind of blowing it right now, but we are going to hold on though. And a lot of this game was predicated by the defense till that 4th quarter where we kind of gave it up, but we were cooking them. And actually, look at that. LaMelo and Zubac both fouled out. Maybe that had something to do with it. And we're up 3-0, 3-1 now. 4-1. Get him out of here. Clippers, and move on to round 2. And we are playing Minnesota in round 2. This is going to be a tough one. Wild size differential at the 3, by the way, but that doesn't matter in the simulation, so who cares? But you know what though, as we lose game 1, and yeah, Ant was 10 for 17, I am going to switch some positions. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to switch him on the player card. We're just going to put Harden at the 3 to guard McDaniels and put Cason Wallace at the 2 for Ant. And we are going to win this one by 4 points. Ant had 19 free throws in this game and we still won. That was way way more. They had 50 free throws. It was 10-50, and we still won the game. That is insane. Jalen Clark alone almost had more free throws than our whole team. Shout out to Rudy Gobert, by the way. Elite 30-20 game against the Lakers the other day. And we lose the next one as well. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this series could just be coming down to the fact that they're just better than us. I'm not sure if there's any other way, but we do have Kawhi guarding Randall, and Randall just gave him 36 and 10. You know what? I'm gonna switch up. I think I'm gonna switch up the lineup. I've decided to put a focus on defense, and Kawhi Leonard is gonna guard Ant, and I have subbed Ben Simmons into the starting 5, and he is gonna guard Julius Randle. So if we can shut these two down, I give us a good chance, but can we shut those two down is the question. So yes, they are both in the starting 5 right now. Well, Ben specifically. And the next game we win by a ton of points. Zubats with 15 and 18. Ben played 31 minutes, 4 for 8. But more importantly though, Randall was 3 for 12 and Edwards was 4 for 13. Look at that. There we go. Come on, let's keep that going. Have I made a masterful coach adjustment, or will it not matter? We are cutting this game back. It's 5 points again though. Screw it. We're down by 5 and we have the ball with 1:35 to go. I'm jumping in. I don't know if anybody's fouled out or anything like that. Ant has 42 in this game though. Kawhi is having a much tougher time, and Harden's on the verge of fouling out, but he is not currently. We're gonna pass the ball into, and low-key this could have been the lineup, considering that how much more offense LaMelo gives to the 5, that Ant can be like not Ant, what am I talking about, Ben Simmons. He can be worked around with how much offense this 5 has. And LaMelo to the rim, layup and 1. Edwards with the foul, his 4th. 2-2 series is a huge game. The same situation the Clippers face in real life in game 5 when they lost to the Nuggets. And I just realized as Ant goes, oh my goodness, all the way, Kawhi stood no chance right there. He just went to the rim uninterrupted. But what a terrible inbound pass, by the way. I just realized that Harden got his number 17. Well, he's wearing number 17 now, and damn, LaMelo just did the same thing. Oh my goodness, those are 2 of the easiest buckets I've seen on the 2K Simcast in a while. Anyways, yeah, I realized what's his name, Harden got his number snatched by LaMelo, as Kawhi is playing much better defense this time down, and he funnels him into Zubats. He misses the layup. 54 seconds, down by 2. Kawhi is gonna pull it up. That is off though. Randall with the board. Simmons trying to pick him up. Pass up to McDaniels. McDaniels going to the rim. McDaniels gets stopped by Harden. He's gonna go to Naz Reid in the post. Reid back out to Edwards. Edwards goes left. He steps it back out. He has some room for the 3, and that is off. Rebound by Ben. Ben will run the break himself. Ben is gonna go to the rim. Simmons, no, he pulls it up. What is he doing? Why do they always do that? If that is how we lose this game, that is surely sickening, especially because Kawhi did the same thing the play before. The pass into Rob. Rob at the line. The first one is off. It is off. The second one, Dillingham, is good, but we have a timeout. Pass into Leonard. Kawhi to the rim. Pass down to Zubats. He'll take the dunk. You know what? We'll take 2. No 2K. Pass in, and we're going to foul Edwards. Kawhi, it's only his 2nd. Ant getting these MVP chants in Minnesota, and he is going to, they are just screaming them MVP chants. Usually they quiet down when it's time for them to actually shoot the free throw. They're out here just spamming them. All right, LaMelo goes left. He's going to go to the rim again, and he makes another layup. We are just going to the rim. This is super odd, but okay. We're going to foul Rob Dillingham again. That's LaMelo's 4th. And we have no timeouts left, so this is it. Rob will make both, and this is it. All the marbles for game 5. LaMelo, 7 seconds to go. LaMelo, 5 seconds. Over to James for the 3. It is good. James Harden and the Timberwolves have no timeouts. Running down the clock may have benefited us. Come on. It is off, and we are going to overtime. The chance is alive. The hope is here. Also, I'm definitely changing James Harden's number after this. Fight back, damn it. They have a 6-point lead with 106. Oh, and they have the ball. Pass in. Kawhi, why are you not going for the steal? Edwards to the rim. He's going to pull. Of course, he's going to make it, though. I knew it. All right, well, one more shot, really. That's all I'll give him, and then we're about to lose this game, probably. They just got it. And LaMelo falls away for 3. He misses it. He was getting MVP chance. I don't know what that was about. Anyways, this game's over with. Sadly, we lose by 10 in OT, and Ant had another 20 free throws with 55 points. Yikes. All right, well, I still trust our strategy. Let's see. Come on, give me one. Give me one. There it is. There it is. A 38-point win. Come on, we need that year 1 ring. We're 1 game away from the conference finals. Please. 2:23 to go. It is still tied. We have fought back. We were down by just a measly 4 in this quarter, but the game has been been very close for the majority of it. We have the basketball, and I did not change Harden's number. Ant is still cooking us. Randall, though, has been silenced by Ben Simmons, and Zubats is fouled out. So is there a Queen in the game? Who's in the game at center? Queen is in the game against Gobert, and LaMelo is going to go to the rim, pass it down to Ben. He pump fakes it. He goes to the post or whatever. He's going to take some garbage, and that is off. What a terrible first shot of the regulation period for us. This is Champagne. Don't know which one, but he's in the game. Pass it to Edwards. Edwards for the three. That is good. 3-point lead by the Timberwolves. I don't know where Kawhi, oh, he's right there. So I don't know why the hell he wasn't on him right there. Kawhi goes left. He gets some room. He pump fakes a three. Back out to James. James against Edwards. Anthony Edwards trying to guard Harden. He's going to grab him and foul him. Harden at the line. The first one is good. And James, the second one is good. They put Ben at the center, actually. Ooh, wait. I don't know what's about to happen then, because if Ben's at center, then Ty Jerome's in the... Ty Jerome is guarding Rudy. Oh, no. Oh, no. Just don't realize this, team. Don't realize this, Timberwolves, please. Oh God, Ty Jerome is playing the help defense. This is not good. This is not good. Please just put back in Queen. Just put back in Queen. Just make this simple, please. It's his time to shine. But I don't know. There's no one else to put on Rudy. I mean, I also don't want to put anybody else on Randall, as, oh my goodness, LaMelo's going to get all the way for the layup. At the very least, though, Gobert, the floor is being spaced out right now. Crazy. So he couldn't help right there. And LaMelo could have kicked. LaMelo does have good passing instincts. So there is that. As, okay, Edwards is going to try and get to the rim again. And he is going to get there uninterrupted. Edwards all the way to the rim for the dunk. 1:16 to go. And Ball back up the other way again. He steps it back. LaMelo dribbles right into Dante DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo on the break. Pass it down to McDaniels for the dunk. And it is a 5-point lead for the Timberwolves with just over a minute to go. What a terrible turnover from LaMelo Ball. LaMelo goes into the defense, steps back, goes back at them, and goes to the rim. He's fouled, and he gets the bucket. The circus shot by Ball. And they did listen to me make the sub. And Queen, not a defensive center, but a center nonetheless. Don't care. Just need it. Oh my goodness. LaMelo misses the crucial free throw. 51 seconds to go. Someone's got to pick up McDaniels, and Edwards down low. Layup. It's off, but he rebounds his own miss. And that is nobody's fault but Kawhi or Harden, who were right there in the play. And we are about to lose this game off probably hustle. Honestly, no Edwards. No pun, as he just punched Ben Simmons. LaMelo goes right. He's going to get all the way back out. Ty Jerome is back in for the three. It's good. They did not listen to me. They put him back in, but you know what? Screw it. I told you LaMelo had the vision. Oh my goodness. Okay, but he's going to be guarding Rudy here. It definitely would be better, as he's going to, okay, he helps. Wait, hold on. He switches. Oh, God damn. Bro, I got to switch the matchup. If they're going to keep subbing him back in, okay, so we have to do, first of all, Kawhi is just getting fried. Let's just be honest. But Randall isn't doing much in the actual in-game, so Ty's the shortest player, so I'm putting him on Dante. Crazily enough, I'm putting LaMelo on Randall and Ben Simmons on Gobert. But that is if we even have another meaningful defensive possession. I mean, there's only 29 seconds to go. What did they just say? Franchise. Oh, well, yeah, he's probably set this his own damn self 6 times in this one playoff run. He has 50 again. We are going to pass the ball into, it's going to be LaMelo. And LaMelo with 27 seconds, he'll go to the rim against Rudy. The layup is off, and we are going to foul. Wait, what? What? It went in? Where did that go in? Wait, I'm watching this whole replay. Hold on. That went in the rim? Show it. Wait. Slow it down. Slow it down. Slow it down. Wait. Oh, it did. Oh my God. That's a much needed bucket. Devo at the line. The first one is good. And the second one is also good. I low-key thought I was about to miss for some reason. All right, well, season on the line. LaMelo back up the other way. LaMelo for the three. He pump fakes it. He does not shoot it. He gives it to Kawhi. Kawhi will go to the rim again, back out. No, it can't be. Oh, back to Harden, back to LaMelo. LaMelo goes to a go-to shot in the mid-range. He gives it back to James. We have wasted every single valuable second of precious time, and that is the game. Oh my God. That was a horribly executed end of gameplay. But nonetheless, though, I mean, we can only blame one thing, and that's that we don't have Anthony Edwards in this team. Like, he's just better. And the Wolves are always really good in this, and I'm trying to think of why that would be. And low-key, it might be because they just have Ant, and he just goes out there and does everything. Like, that's probably part of the reason why they're so good in 2K specifically, because there's no dichotomy. There's no leader. It's just, well, my bad. There's no question about who's the leader. It's just Ant. Whereas with us, for example, and I'm not going to say this isn't a bad way to do it or is a bad way to do it, but I mean, as you can see, we have a coalition of scorers. Regardless, though, we still got a good grasp on what this team is, and I'll be honest with you, I could have told you this at the beginning of the season, but as you know, Harden and Kawhi always fall off super crazy in 2K. I changed that so they wouldn't, at least like for, well, I mean, it's still normal. It's not bad. Like, it's not like I made it so they won't never fall off until they're 40, but like Harden might start to fall off this year. I'm not sure. He's 36. So, and then Kawhi's probably got another 2 or 3 years before he starts to dip under a 90, or I don't know. But also, I don't know why it says LaMelo's played 43 games, that damn 2K glitch. But yeah, so I mean, we saw it though. We were here for it, and the Mavs and the Knicks make the finals, and the Knicks win the damn championship. Shout out to Chris Paul. Chris Paul is one of the short list of people I actually want the Knicks to sign in free agency this year, and he retired. We actually, oh, this is a lottery protected pick though. We got this pick from the Bulls, the Portland lottery protected pick, and good God, the Thunder have 3 of the top 5. But yeah, we lose that pick back to the Blazers, and we do not have a first at all this year. We do have 3 firsts next year though, one of them being the Blazers. Now, I'll be totally honest with you, I have no clue why they're doing, why they're trying to offer me this, but OKC wants to give me for Karis LeVert and our swap worst pick with them next year, which I was just throwing in here just to get rid of for no reason. The 4th pick in the draft, I'm gonna do it because also, like I just said, the Thunder already have 3 of these top 5 picks, so let's just steal one from them, and you guys can have Karis LeVert, who honestly I was kind of trying to get rid of at like the deadline last year. I mean, he shot 29 from 3. What the hell was he doing with an 83 3-pointer? Like, how is that even possible? So yeah, welcome to the team. 4th overall pick in the draft, non-tangible person, and well, we're gonna get someone up here, don't know who. Granted, the top 3 picks in this draft are unanimous. After that, not really sure, because all top 3 guys have all NBA ceilings. After that, there's maybe like a few all-stars and not much else. So I low-key might just package it back into something else. I'm gonna be honest with you, the trade I just did is probably the dumbest trade that anyone has accepted in favor of me in a good amount of time. Because so I was looking at my roster, right, and I was like, oh, okay, cool, you know, like we were good, but we could use a little more size, because now that we have LaMelo and Harden in the backcourt, we could use a little bit more, like maybe get rid of Case and Wallace. Maybe he's movable now, because Jerome was a little bit too good to trade, to be honest with you. And then obviously I want to keep the core. I did think about trading James Harden, but I realized he brought the most wins to this team last year. And also too, James Harden, in my opinion, him and Kawhi of this video are like the soul of it. Like, I want to get them a ring bad, especially him, honestly. So I decided to throw Case and Wallace in the block, and oh my God. And of course I'm thinking I'm gonna have to throw the 4th pick in there. And what if I told you we just traded for another star without really trading anything? We have traded Case and Wallace, Cam Christie, and Alex Caraban for Amen Thompson. I don't know. I mean, what I did was, and I always do this, like to kind of get a feel for contracts and everything. I was just scrolling down until I saw someone who was making a contract that was tradable for without giving up a max player. And I saw Amen, and I'm like, oh yeah, his contract, his max that he already signed probably didn't start yet, which I guess the Rockets just signed him to this, but $12 million, I could deal with that. So I did. I dealt with it all right. I took the damn thing. So now we can move Kawhi back to the 3. We have Amen Thompson, James Harden, LaMelo Ball, and Ivica Zubac with Ty Jerome, Ben Simmons. And I am definitely gonna, I do want to get rid of Chris Dunn, to be honest with you. He does have a team option. I might just decline it. I want to get a bit more of like a scoring oriented bench, because now we should have no worries about a guy like, well, I mean, I wouldn't say no worries, but you know, we got a little more of answers to that. Shout out to the Clippers. They have like no numbers retired. I'm gonna give Amen throw number 8 on his back. Screw it. And honestly, at this point, I mean, I'd be greedy if I didn't just take the 4th overall pick. And yeah, I thought I was gonna have to trade it. That's what threw me off. I was just throwing in the filler players to match the contract, and then all of a sudden they accepted the deal. That's what really threw me off. But anyways, all right, 1st pick, DeBonsta. 2nd pick, the Knicks traded for Norman Powell. That's actually really funny. Cameron Boozer. 3rd, Chris Sinak. Wait a second. So that means that Darren Peterson is available, and this is exactly the player we need. A backup scoring wing, whatever the hell. This is the Chris Dunn replacement. Yeah, pull up. Thank you very much. Thanks to them guys for not picking him, whoever that was before me just now. And yeah, so we could technically just run Jerome, Ben Simmons, him, and Derek Queen off the bench and call it a day. I damn near just made that 2K glitch happen again. Oh my goodness. I tried to sign Paul George back, but he really just hates it over here because he went to Boston. All right, well, here's how we look after free agency. Shout out to Derek Queen, up 1 up by 6 overalls. I signed just in case as a little assurance type of forward, dude that can give us a bucket in case one of our rookies is struggling. Rui Hachimura, welcome to the team on a 4-year deal. And then I also did bring back Chris Middleton on a 3-year minimum. And then I got Mike Conley to, set the vibes in the locker room. So yeah, season number 2. This should be a year. Obviously, a lot of minutes this year going to the main 5. Then Jerome and Queen getting the most minutes off the bench. And we got Peterson, Hachimura, and Ben Simmons filling it out. Yeah, I already like this. What's his name? Oh yeah, I switched Harden to number 13, by the way, since LaMelo wanted to steal his number. And Peterson already got number 24 on. That's what's up. We are looking like a tank rolling through the league right now. We did just lose to Minnesota and to Utah somehow. But those are our first losses of the season, as we are 22-3 around December. Forgot to do contract re-signings too. I forgot about that. But Big Zubac is down to take a little extension. He's also still, Zubac just comes off as older, I feel like, but he's only 29. At least this is 2 years in as well. Well, we are 40-11, the best team in the conference. We are losing a bit more recently, but James Harden is still leading the team in scoring with 23 a game. Him, LaMelo, and Kawhi are all averaging 20 plus. And LaMelo is playing the least minutes of them all by far, which is probably backwards of what it should be. But anyways, Thompson's giving us 11 and 8 and 8 a game with 2 steals and a block. Ty Jerome and 11 off the bench, and same with Queen, 10 off the bench. They're trying to tell me Rui's hurting the team, but not enough. 50-40 shooting, 44% from 3. I'm not that moved. But yeah, that was one thing that really Harden last year it showed was adding the most wins to the team out of anybody, regardless of everything, all the roster moves. We're just going to continue simulating for this year, see what happens. Shea wins MVP, Trey Johnson Rookie of the Year, Connect 6-man, Victor DPOY. Meant to check where a man was going to place on this list, but whatever. And Ty Lue wins Coach of the Year with 68 wins. That should be far and away better than anybody was this year or last year, as Harden makes the All-NBA second team, 23-9 with 5 boards, 48 from the field and 42 from 3. And Amen makes the defensive first team as well, so obviously he had to have been in the top 5 for DPOY. And Kawhi made the defensive second team. So yeah, we have elite, just a full unit. We were the #1 best offense and the #1 best defense, far and away the best rating differential, better than the Timberwolves in both aspects, much better on offense than really everybody. We just quadrupled down on hooping. And Pelicans with Deuce McBride and Zach Collins, we're gonna beat them in 4 round 1. The Warriors round 2. This team should not pose a threat. There's just no, they win game 1. Of course they do, don't they? You know what? Screw it. Edit that lineup. Put Amen Thompson at the 1, LaMelo Ball, and then Kawhi. Yep, there you go. This works right here. Boom. They won another game anyways. Curry, 12 for 20. Let's stop messing around, guys. Are we actually serious right now? What kind of hex does Steph Curry have on he just got fouled on a 3-pointer. Okay. Screw it. I'm jumping. The series is about to end if we don't hit a shot here, so I gotta jump in. Wait, how did they just show they have the ball? What happened to the 3-point foul? It doesn't matter. Either way, he's going to the line. And I'm not sure why LaMelo is on him right now, but whatever. Curry, he's gonna foul him. Hello. He goes to the rim and they foul him anyways. Oh wait, they're down. Well, good thing I wasn't coaching, and he missed the free throw. Thank God. And we have no timeouts either, so that would have been series right there. Let's see though. Actually, maybe we can get some off. 3 seconds. LaMelo is taking his time. The half-court shot, the notorious half-court shot, and he missed it. I would bet money that LaMelo probably took that half-court shot back in 2015 because he was inspired by Steph Curry. So we got the full circle moment almost right there, and we are going to win the OT by 10 points. Steph Curry with 45 still. And yeah, I had a feeling Amen who had to have fouled out. He had 6 fouls. Let's just please like smother and deny Curry and just cut this off in its tracks while we're ahead. Steph Curry, put Amen on him. Matter of fact, nah, Amen has better defensive stats than Kawhi, crazily enough. Put Amen on him and then smother, deny. Honestly, double team him on the catch, extend pressure, dribble handoff, go switch it, screw it, switch everything. It's Steph Curry. Just make sure you're on him. This is 40-year-old Steph probably, by the way, that I'm game planning for, and almost beating us in a series when we're supposed to be an unstoppable team. And look at him go. Look at him go. All right, well, we've somehow come back into this game. We just got a board and we're down by 3 with 1:15 to go. Wait, did I just say Markkinen? They have Lauri Markkinen? Why do I feel like he wasn't starting? Maybe he was. Speaking of, though, odd lineups, I see Trace Jackson Davis and Mitchell Robinson in the game. And oh my God, oh my goodness, LaMelo shoots the 3 and he makes it right over Steph. LaMelo Ball, heat check of doom, pulls it up. I thought he was gonna hit Amen on the drive, but I guess not. And look at that, Amen is actually extending pressure. He's guarding him in the backcourt. They listen to my defense adjustment. All right, well, Steph Curry isoing. He's gonna try and go at Amen to the rim. The Europe, he gets fouled and makes the layup, and he does the night, and Curry will make the free throw. That is disgusting. They really should listen to me and just double. I don't know why LaMelo is guarded by marking it. Oh, maybe because he's not at the, he's at like the 4 or something. And he just shot some garbage and made it. 51 seconds to go. Amen again pressing up Steph in the backcourt. Y'all can go double if you want. Shoot, why not? That's what I would do. And Steph is going to go to the rim again. Steph, the spin lay. He misses it. Rebound by Thompson. At least we don't have to worry about that part of the game. Pass up to Kawhi. Kawhi to the rim. He goes to the post. Kawhi through the lane. He missed it. Oh my goodness. The man almost got the board. Back out to Harden. Harden top of the key. Harden with the 13 on his back. Oh, pass it down to a man for the layup. We're bullying Steph. We're bullying Steph. Look at the great pass by facilitator Harden. One more stop, a man. Come on. This is what we got you for this exact purpose. Please, season on the line. Steph Curry for 3. Bang. Oh my God. This is so sickening. 2-point deficit with like 12 seconds to go. Zubac will pass it in to LaMelo. LaMelo against Markkanen. He goes to the right. He's trying to cook him. He's going to get to the rim. The layup falling away. He misses it, but he gets fouled. He gets checked. LaMelo at the line. The first one is good. And Mr. Ball, the second one is also good. No timeouts. Oh, good. Go press up. I'm about to say, this is the perfect time for this. Please, 4 seconds. 3. Press. Oh my God. He missed the 3 from like, that was genuinely within his range. That was like from where Dame shot his 3 once upon a time. And the Warriors are okay. They were kind of running away with it. It's back. It's tied 126. We're in the game. Damn, this should be the year. Okay, someone fouled out because Ty Jerome is in the game and he's guarding Trace Jackson Davis. But Trace probably, yeah, he's definitely not at center because Zubac is still out here. And it's LaMelo. Yeah, LaMelo fouled out. Okay, well, it's gonna come down to the rest of the guys at this point. And Amen trying to cook Steph. Remember, I have it on smothered deny as well. And Amen still guarding Steph. And back out to Robinson. Robinson out to Podziemski. He's gonna get the screen. Step up, James. Why would you step back? I don't know. There's no time left on the clock. Just stay up on him. Kawhi Leonard going at Robinson. He's gonna go left, pump fake it, gets him in the air, goes to the post, back out to Harden. Harden to Jerome. Jerome to the rim. Jerome the layup, and that is good over Steph. We're attacking Steph many plays in this game so far. 2-point lead now with 50 seconds to go. This lineup works a lot better against the Warriors than it did earlier, especially since Zoo is still in the game. And Steph is gonna go right at the defense immediately, and he's blocked by Thompson. Warriors ball still. He's hype. Jackson Davis. He's got Robinson out to Curry. Curry goes right. Curry pulls the 3 with almost no room and he misses it. 37 seconds to go. Jerome back up the other way. Gives it to Harden. Harden against Curry. He'll step back in the corner and he misses it. Harden with an ill-advised shot with the shot clock on his side. But Curry's gonna go. Curry all the way. The block by Zubac. We are sending all the coverage at Steph and for good reason. Passing to Robinson out to Podziemski. He is, wow. Steph Curry gets open off the ball. He misses the shot. That was crazy. Hold on. Can I run that back? He just kind of held the ball here in the free throw line area for a while, but Steph was just running around to get open off the ball. And eventually he lost Amen enough to get a pretty much just open 3 and smoked it. That would have potentially been game. They're going to have Robinson guarding the inbound. Harden will like to take the free throws. I don't know if he'll get them though. There you go. Come on, just give it to him. There it is. Harden at the line. The first one is good. And Harden, the second one is also good. 4-point lead, and just don't foul and the game is over. We are going to tie it up 2-2. Jackson Davis to Markkanen. Markkanen didn't even get off a shot, and that is game. What a comeback. This game looked very unlikely at a point. I think that was this game. I don't know.
A huge
Anyway, 44 from Curry, but on 36 shots, though, he is out here putting his life on the line at 40 years old. And we are going to win the hell finally out of a game. The next game, 30-point win. Curry was okay in that one. He did shoot 2 for 12 from 3, though. Next one in Golden State, it is oddly close, well, in their favor, and they are going to win in 4-7. This is infuriating to watch. We are down by 7 points with minute 30 to go in game 7. I don't know what to tell you at this point. I'll be honest with you. The pass into Podziemski over to Steph. Steph at the 3-point line. He's trying to cook him in. He cooks him in. He gets to the rim for the layup. He has just 26 in this game. It's more of a team effort. Harden back up the other way, and they are up by 9 points. Harden's trying to get to the rim. James now trying to cook Brandon. He'll get to a disgusting layup, and he made it. Harden plus the foul to potentially cut the game to 6. Is there any semblance of a chance that we can maybe take this game? Curry with a men on him, full court press, and Curry will go at him to the left. Curry gets stopped. He brings it back out. He's not even thinking about passing the ball. He pump fakes it. He stops. He passes it down to Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis Davis, the layup. That is off. Rebound by Zoo. Do you have anything left to say? Amen to the corner. It's an open Harden. He passed it to Kawhi, but Kawhi did have the layup though. What an odd pass. But I mean, wow, what the hell? Kawhi was wide open though, and we'll take the 2, I guess, but that could be detrimental. With this much time left, down by 4 points, we need another stop. And James is going to double team. Harden gets at the top of the key. Kawhi is there, and they foul. Oh, wow. He fouled Kuminga. Podziemski was open in the corner for the 3, and instead he fouled Kuminga. That might have been the smart move, and it is. Kuminga misses the first free throw. The Kawhi Leonard defensive instincts. He did make 1, though. This would be a lot different if we just shot the 3. We also didn't really need a double Curry there or foul, obviously, but we, you know, I would take that over a wide open 3, I will say. 5-point deficit still. 40 seconds to go. It's into Harden. He'll pull the 3, and he misses it. We needed it, James. We needed it. And Moody has the lane for himself. He's gonna pass it out to Steph, but it's stolen by Thompson. Amen Thompson on the break. Amen with the instincts. And we're guarding the inbound now. I would assume they're gonna try and get to the Curry, but no, it's to Podziemski. And at the line, the first is good. Do we have timeouts? We have 1. He hits both though, so that 2 is instantly negated, but nonetheless, pass in Harden. Harden the spin. Harden, he gets some room. He has some room from the 3-point line. He's going to give it to Kawhi, though. Back to... Don't do this garbage again. And he pulls up a mid-range. Screw it. He made it. And Curry at the line hits both. Queen has gotten into the game somehow. So, a men fouled out. Damn. Queen gets it over to Kawhi. Kawhi for 3. That is good. How are we still in this game? They're going to give it to Podziemski again. He gets fouled again. 7 seconds to go. If we could get 1 miss here, the game is still in reach. And it's a miss. No Thompson in the game either. Doesn't hurt us for 3. We just need a 3. He's going to hit both. Or 1, I should say. 3-point deficit. 5 seconds. LaMelo walking up to half court. LaMelo, he gives it to Queen. Queen for 3. Bang! Derek Queen saves the game. Oh my goodness. The draft pick off the bench still with cold limbs. He hadn't even warmed up yet. He ain't even stretched. Oh. Derek Queen forces the OT. That is one of the most insane comebacks I've ever seen. We were down 10 with like 1:10 to go. And I think it was all made more difficult because what am I looking at? It was all made more difficult because Harden didn't just shoot that 1 3. And then he shot another mid-range. We were down 3 again. And he missed a 3 as well. It was a far from perfect sequence, yet we still figured it out somehow. And the Warriors sold just enough. I damn near feel like watching this whole thing. This was so crazy. I'm not going to, but screw it. To Queen. Queen playing the 4. What a lineup. To LaMelo. LaMelo for 3. Oh, it's off, but look at Kawhi on the board. Back up with it. It is off. What? Pass up to Podziemski. Brandon, he's gonna lob it to Kuminga. Can we get Curry fouled out? It'll be game over. This is a crazy game though. I don't know how they're in it. Oh my goodness, the pass up to, look at that. Was that LaMelo on the pass? Yes, it was. LaMelo, the full court pass to Zubac for the dunk. This is kind of crazy. They get kind of, oh snap. Oh my goodness, again? And it's a miss. Queen up to Harden, another full court pass. It didn't work out though. Harden can get to the rim. He'll take a floater. He'll make the floater. And we've got LaMelo guarding Curry now because a men fouled out. But LaMelo, I mean, he's establishing that full court pressure. Screw it. I definitely, you know what? Actually, no, I'm switching it. Hold on, let me check some. Yeah, LaMelo's got a little bit better defense, but he's no Kawhi Leonard. I'm putting Kawhi on him. Easy money. Starting next play. Back to Curry. Let's see if we can get a bucket on this one matchup though. And instead he's going to give it to Kuminga, who has an open 3, and that is good. Damn, Kuminga is 10 of 14 from the field, and they have a 1-point lead now. 3:44. I mean, we're here at this point. Screw it. We're just here. Harden to the rim. Layup. That's good. Layup line. Easy. 1-point lead for us now. Clipper Nation. Come on. Kawhi. Full court pressing. Look at those arms. He's got the hands out. He's trying to get him out of here. Pass over to Podziemski. He's chasing Curry. He's going to set a screen for Trace Jackson. Now Jackson's going to come up and set the screen here. And Podziemski's going to give it. But no, it's stolen by Zoo. And look at Harden. He's on the break. Oh, one more to Queen. Queen down low layup. And it is a goaltend by Kuminga. Warriors ball, but they're down by 3. I low-key want to try and some cash just a little bit. Let's see. If they get the damn lead, I'm gonna be kind of sick. It's on the slowest speed right now. You know what? We're sub back in now. How they just get the, oh, we have the ball. Okay. 1:23 to go. Both teams still with 2 timeouts, and we're up by 1 still. So same-ish scenario. Harden the spin. Harden goes right. Harden back left. The floater is off. He gets his own board though. Big body James. James back up. He gets another board. Big body James back out to Kawhi. And he's gonna get the screen from Zoo. Kawhi off the screen. Kawhi, the pass down to Zoo, and he is a man amongst boys. And I think someone got fouled out for, don't they have Mitchell Robinson? He's not out here right now. They got Trayson. Kawhi, we just need like 2 stops, and this game is over. It's under a minute to go, and Curry has the ball. They call a timeout. This has been one of the most riveting games I've seen in a while. Pass into Brandon, over to Curry. Curry to the rim. Curry, oh my goodness, behind the back. He's blocked by Kawhi. He should have been on him all series. Oh my goodness. Oh, Harden, the step back. Harden, the 3. Bang, bang. James Harden trying to put the Warriors in the dirt. Finally, what a comeback in this game 7 of the semifinals. And Curry again blocked by Kawhi. Oh my goodness. I'm never not putting Kawhi on the best player again. Not a chance. He is a tank, a behemoth. Well, that's a bad thing, isn't it? Right? So maybe not a behemoth, but he's something. I don't know. Pass in Curry. Okay, he does get some room. He misses the shot. It's just Kawhi is too nice. He couldn't imagine making a shot on Kawhi. Let's get out of here. Let's celebrate back at the crib. Somehow they almost just came back. We're not going to talk about it. Curry 7 for 22. We have moved on and saved our championship hopes. Oh, we gotta win the ring off of that. We have to. That is so much more perseverance than we needed, but honestly, it made for good cinema, so I don't care. All right, well, in this, all right, I am gonna follow exactly what I just said 3 seconds ago. First of all, LaMelo go back to the 1. Amen go to the 4. Kawhi go to the 2. Easy money. And then I'm even gonna go, and I'm not gonna waste any time. Go ahead and edit this. Yeah, Kawhi on Ant. It already has it. Also, do that. I really forget everything else. I just like the extend pressure. That's kind of cool. And then honestly, oh yeah, oh, we had smothered and I for Julius as well. All right, let's do it. Game 1. And matter of fact, actually, I just thought about something. You know what? Rui is playing trash in the playoffs right now. I'm removing him from rotation. We're just going to divvy his minutes between everybody else, like literally everybody else. 9-man rotation, game 1 in LA. And oh my goodness, they are cooking. It's just, they have so much more energy. It feels like they like get off to the quickest starts. Ant 9 for 16 in this game. And Derek Queen fouled out in 20 minutes, I should say. That is how many minutes he normally plays, though, to be fair. All right, let's just lock back in. Game 2. Don't give him no momentum. Just lock in, take back home court, or win on home court, I should say, since they already technically took it. And okay, next game, much better. How is Ant getting 24 free throws? Next game, oh my goodness, they just stormed back in the late game here, and they're gonna take the lead with 143 to go. All these games are huge, so I gotta jump in. We're also getting outscored by 13 here. Someone had to have fouled out because Harden and Amen. Oh my goodness, I don't even know what the lineup's about to be. It's about Darren Peterson's in the game right now. And granted, that's okay. I mean, he's guarding McDaniels. Ben's in the game. I don't see Julius out here right now, so at least we got that going for us. We're both kind of banged up, I guess, if you want to call it. And Ant trying to go at Kawhi, back out McDaniels. McDaniels will get a screen from slow body Gobert. He is moving over there with the slowness, and McDaniels the fall away 3. That's off. All right, Kawhi, you and LaMelo gonna have to carry this right now. And Zoo. LaMelo gets it. LaMelo cutting down to Peterson, back out to Zubac. Zubac goes to the post. He's gonna, oh, a little off-ball screen action for Kawhi for the 3. Oh my, they just ran some Jokic stuff. Oh my goodness, that was clean. Kawhi up on Ant. Easy money. Come on, stop him. Okay, he gets, speaking of easy money, my goodness, maybe his career highlights. 1 minute to go, tied game, and LaMelo's gonna try and go at Dante. He's gonna get fouled. Okay, good job to force the error, and Dante fouls out. We're gonna see any rotational adjustments right here for the end of the game, and Randall actually just subbed back in. Yep, my guy Derek Queen is in the game, and so is Ty Jerome. And Rob Dillingham has also came back in. He's got that slow, nasty 2K jumper, so if we leave him open, it might be okay. All right, come on. Ant, he's gonna go at Kawhi again, and he's gonna get grabbed by Kawhi, and Kawhi has fouled out. Now that is not good. That is not good. Okay, hold on. I gotta make sure of something real quick. We're probably gonna have to have LaMelo guard Ant. Oh, I went to the wrong team. I don't imagine there's another better defender in the game for us. It's not Ty Jerome. Is Ben out there actually? It might have to be Ben. I don't know if the size will permit it. I don't know who's gonna sub in for what's his name. No, Peterson subbed in. Yeah, no, it's gonna have to be LaMelo. That's all right. I trust my guy. He's got it in him. That is a terrible foul though, man. Oh my goodness. Maybe not. He missed one. Pass it up all the way to LaMelo. LaMelo to the rim. He's gonna go at him. Floater game is good. 38 seconds to go. We take the lead by 3. Maybe it was worthwhile. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Ant is running. Oh, he pulls the 3. Ant Edwards, he missed it. Baited into the 3. 30 seconds to go. Queen is running it up the court. He's got to relax. He's about to, yo, Queen. Oh my goodness. Queen back out. Oh, it's Zoo. That would have been nice if it wasn't Zoo. And Zoo is going to run it with Jerome. Does Ty have some for us? Ty, Jerome, the midi. Oh, it's off. And they call the timeout. They've got a shot. This has been a great comeback late game here. You know what? Hold on. Give me a second. We about to get nasty. I'm putting in. We got 3 damn fouls. Actually, you know what? Throwing Chris Dunn. Matter of fact, I don't care. And it's going to be LaMelo probably. I might switch it. But yeah, no, I need Ben on this man for this one possession. The biggest possession of the game. Come on, Mr. Simmons. He's out there. And LaMelo's just going to guard McDaniels and Chris Dunn back in the game for the first time all year against Rob. And oh my goodness, he's not guarding him. Rob for 3. Bang. Oh my God. Are we serious? I just made fun of this dude's jump shot like 10 seconds ago. Game 3, game on the line, ball in LaMelo's hands. He's at the 2, guarded by Ant. He's gonna go right, 4 seconds. LaMelo step, he lobs to Zubats with no time. 2 seconds to go. Full court press and full court. Oh, he made it. He made the shots. Oh my God, Anthony Edwards. The full court heave. That's like the first one I see going all year. Oh my God. Are we serious? Oh my God. Anthony Edwards, a man amongst weaklings. I don't know. Get the hell out of here. That was an insane lob too. Shut up. Shut the hell up. Not right now. Not the time. Although that is a rubber. That is insane, dog. And that could be series defining, whatever. Harden was 5 for 17 in this game. Oh my goodness. Are we serious right now? Next game in Minnesota. I'm not even sure if we can come back from that. We lost the next game as well. Harden again, 5 for 16. All right, let's, oh God. You know what? Delete the Wolves game plan. We need a new game plan. Just go to the normal one. I'm going to cut Jerome's minutes just because I want solely defense. I'm also, boy, James, you know what? Actually, I take that back. Put a minute the 3. James Harden is selling us. I'm putting Ben Simmons in, and James Harden is going to play his 6-man role, and we're going to give Ben Simmons 29 minutes. We are running straight defense against these heathens. James Harden to the bench. Will it help? Probably not. I don't know, man. What do you want me to do? We lost. Man. We just don't have it. We just do not have it. Anthony Edwards finals MVP, and we would have had that championship. And off all the momentum we had, Ant just changed this series with that game. We would have at least had another game. What would it be? 3-2 right now. Here's the playoff stats. They're not glitched this year. And Harden, yeah, he shot 39%. Can we do it with James Harden? Or is the real question, do I just have to cheese more so that we can make James Harden a permanent 6-man? Because what the hell is up with him in the playoff? And Mike Conley retired. Couldn't get him a ring. Funnily enough, we had him lose to the Wolves. Maybe that's why we lost. Somehow we have the 5th best, the 5th and 6th best odds from Portland and Memphis. Screw it. Let's just simulate it. And we are going to get pick 1 and pick 3. We have the 1st and 3rd picks in the NBA draft. All right, this could do some. So usually Tyron Stokes or McCoy or whatever, they're good players for sure. But for this win now type of system we got going, all right, man, we have went and traded back for an old friend that full circle, honestly. We have traded Rui Hachimura, AJ Green, and a 2nd-round pick for Norm Powell and a 1st-round pick. Now, this is probably going to be there from where Norm hits his regression. Honestly, what happened was, so I've been looking around the league, and you know what? I'll tell you right now who my ideal player I would get right now is. I want a player who would get quick offense for this team, like just chuck the ball. And that was kind of my thought with LaMelo, right? But we still do have like bogged down, slower, older type of guys going on, right? And I'm not saying that Norm wasn't old, by the way, but you're going to understand what I'm saying in a sec. Like Kawhi, older dude, Harden, older dude. I want quick, erratic, annoying play. And I think a man brings that, but a man's not really an offensive, you know, give you 30 type players. So LaMelo brings that, but then aside from that, we're still kind of struggling there. So one important part of this is that I do think we're going to keep both of our draft picks in draft 1 and 3, and then play at least the number 1 guy, which will probably be Tyron Stokes. I think whoever's number 1, whatever, off the bench. I want quick, young play off the bench, which obviously Peterson, Derek Queen, and then whoever we draft will fit that. But I also just like wanted to make a trade with Rui and whoever else, honestly Ben if needed be. But I was able to get that off with the Knicks with just those 2. 2, Rui and AJ Green. And what I did was like this right here. I just set a filter on the block to go and find a player that can do exactly that for us off the bench. And then I saw, or maybe I had it like 18 mil. Yeah, I saw Norman Powell and I was like, all right, bet. Let's just get him back. Screw it. He is definitely about to hit his regression even more into his career, but I don't know. He'll still be like what, an 84, 80, 82. He'll be all right. If not, we just traded Rui for him. Who cares? And yeah, honestly, as our team does get incredibly old, we're just going to keep these picks. You know what? I will say Tyronn Lue. Yeah, I think it's time, man. I think it's time we move on. All right. Well, it looks like everyone I offer is going to decline or be blocked. I tried to steal Chris Finch from the Wolves, but I'm assuming he's going to just go back. We are going to get Jacob Underwood as the new head coach of this team. With the first pick in the draft, we are going to draft Tyron Stokes. Big body. It says LeBron Hall of Fame ceiling. I don't know if it's had any impact, but I have been using draft classes that I did edit now for like weeks where I lowered the potentials a bit so all these guys don't become too good, but they, you know, after a certain point, yeah. Let's get him out there. He seems like a dude that's a strong body, 6'8". Let's do it. And the Pelicans select McCoy from Rutgers. With our next pick, I'm going to draft Dylan Mingo, 6'6" point guard from Duke as well. And that low key, so Alex Costanza is a higher overall, but he only has all NBA ceiling. This dude has Hall of Fame. And not only that, but he's from Duke, and that's where the dude we just drafted is from. Now I don't know the validity behind that, but in the game, that's cool chemistry. So we're going to draft both of them. This is like RJ and Zion or in Cam Reddish or whatever. Anyways, yeah, that's our draft. So we get these two. His overall is lower than they said, but low-key, he's 6'6". If I make him like a small forward, he'd probably go up a little bit. We still got this dude Boogie Flan from years ago. He's actually not bad. Oh, and I actually just accepted Harden's team option, which, yeah, it's fine by me, honestly. I didn't realize I did it, but who cares? Because we're already in salary hell, I'm just going to re-sign Harden for... You know, actually, I'm going to wait until his regression hits, not to hate, but LaMelo, on the other hand, I'm going to just get this over with now. Welcome back, 3-year extension. And Ty Jerome, same to you. And Ben Simmons, same to you. With our one roster spot, we are going to bring on DeMar DeRozan. He's not going to play, but a little veteran. Pull up the squad back to LA for him. And so here is the team still. Peterson goes up by 5 overalls. Queen goes up by just 1. And then obviously off the bench, we're going to play all of our youngins, our young bucks, and see if they can, you know, up the tempo, keep the momentum pushing, force the issue against some of these other teams, piss people off when the bench comes in. Like you saw how Kuminga was playing against us, and I know Kuminga's probably like 26 at this point, like that. All right, so this year, same old starters, of course. And off the bench, we got Powell, Peterson, Ty Jerome, Derek Queen, and Tyron Stokes. So to start this year, no Ben Simmons, and then the other rooks are gonna, you know, earn their spot. Well, this dude's not a rook, but he's been here for a million years. No disrespect to Ben, by the way, like at all. I don't know. I'm just trying something else. I'm re-signing Harden to a 3-year deal. Honestly, I'm just trying to keep him from retirement. Actually, I'll do 2+1 for as long as possible. And Norman Powell, yeah, that's why I didn't re-sign him earlier. Actually, I don't think he wanted to yet. 6.5 mil, 3 more years. A lot of old men out here, so we really need to win something sooner than later. I would assume we're probably second to what, like OKC or something right now. It's Dallas. Well, we are 39-11 on the season. The best team, I would assume, in the NBA. I also started playing this dude Dylan Mingo a little bit ago. I basically just gave him some of Ty Jerome's minutes, but barely. Because I don't know, Ty's been all right this year, but yeah, obviously we're good. We're 39-11. Win or don't win, I don't know. It's up to you guys at this point. It's the playoffs. Lock in. Luka 60. Oh no, sorry. I think we had 64 wins. I don't know why. Yeah, there you go. Luka won MVP though with the Bulls. Brandon McCoy, rookie of the year. Couldn't really give our guy a shot because he came off the bench. We had no All-NBA players. Ahmed made the defensive first team and Kawhi made the defensive second team. Stokes made the rookie second team, and we are the first seed in the conference playing the Lakers. Post Luka, they have Mikal Bridges, Dalton Connect, Jabari Smith, and Hartenstein, and they won game 1. You can't make this up at this point. They won another game 3-2, 4-2. All right, man. OKC second round, Miles Turner, Jason Richardson, and the big 3 of the Thunder. We are gonna handedly win game 1 by 33 points. You know, can we end this in the sim games? Come on. Game 2 was a 1-point win. Game 3 was a 40-point win, and game 4 we actually swept them. We actually finally looked like a really good basketball team. And the conference finals playing the Mavericks with Jalen Green and Derek Lively, Corey Kispert. Game 1 we win by 20. Game 2 we win by like 10. Game 3 we lose. Game 4 we lose by 20. All right, big game 5 in LAC at the Intuit Dome, and we are blowing the lead right now in the 4th and 3rd quarter. All right, they have tied it up with 1:49 to go. We should have the ball. I just checked and nobody's fouled out, but Amen is currently in the game. We actually have Asar, I think, playing center, and Kawhi's trying to go at Kispert. He will take the tough layup. That is off. Kispert is hurt. hurt. What the hell? Why does someone always get injured in the conference finals? Anyways, Hardy with the ball against Harden. Kispert will get it back out to Kyrie. Kyrie steps it back. Kyrie going at LaMelo behind the back to the rim, to the right. Layup is good. Kawhi to the rim. Kawhi will pull up a fall away, and that is going to tie the game. And I switched it on the last dead ball or the last timeout or after the last bucket for the Mavs so that Kyrie will be guarded by Kawhi. Yep, that's right. And AD's got a men on him right now, which to be fair, this would probably be the matchup regardless because I think AD usually at the 4. So anyways, Hardy pulls up the 3. That is good. 3-point lead for the Mavericks. Kawhi will get it. He's tired as hell. And he's going to go at Kispert to the rim. He pulls it up and that is off. Oh my God. They always do that BS. And Jalen Green's going to run to the rim and that is good. 43 seconds to go. We are down by 5 points. LaMelo, the screen by Amen. LaMelo will take the 3 and he misses it. And they're going to foul Green and Amen is fouled out and that is going to be the game. We have lost game 5. Just an overall meh type of game. Down 3-2 in Dallas. And we are going to win this next one by 8 points. James Harden with 27 to lead. And we are 1 game off of the finals. And we are finally going to do it. The Clippers are going to the championship for the first time ever. 25 from Kawhi. Harden with the Western MVP. And Sengun wins it on the East. The Nets with Sengun and Josh Giddey, RJ Barrett, and Cam Thomas are in the finals. This is our opponent. Will they smoke us? How many wins did the Nets have this year? 43, and we had 64. This might be, it's in contention with the worst opponent we played in the entire playoff. We haven't played anything other than a 50-win team since the second round, but that's just record-wise. This team made it all the way to the finals, so it's got to mean something. But I think we're going to hold on and win this game 1 by 5 points. 23 from Kawhi, 30 from Cam Thomas. He's also still there. Okay. He's just on the bench. Next game in the Intuit Dome, 34 from LaMelo on Giddey, and we win this one. Another one in Brooklyn, and we win by 19 points. The Nets, as expected, had to take 1 game. They do take 1 at home, I believe. And your Los Angeles Clippers have won the 2028 NBA. Hey, Harden, show me some real quick. Go-to shot. Get it off. Shoot it. Shoot it. He didn't shoot it. Whatever. He was trying to save his shot percentage. We have won the 2028 championship in 5 games over the Nets. This would have all-time lows in viewing rates for sure at Josh Giddey, Ivica Zubac's led teams. Anyways, Jacob Underwood and what is that, Jordy? Look at RJ Barrett running into our damn bench. He really is going to dap up Zubac. He really rocked with Zoo. Norman Powell back on the clip. It is actually kind of staggering how the amount of players we still have from the original roster. It's probably more than most of the videos. Kawhi, Harden, Powell, Simmons, Zubac, Chris Dunn. We only changed like 5 of the players, and one of them being LaMelo Ball, who we traded Norman Powell for and then went and got Norman Powell back. 8 for 9 shooting, 24 points from Harden, and I guess we can consider them. Well, I get the most important game probably was game 7 of the conference finals. Not any of these games, but nonetheless, I mean, maybe it was the first few games of the finals. Who knows? LaMelo Ball, finals MVP, 23, 3, and 11 with 2 steals, 49 from the field, 95 from the free throw line, and 50 from 3. Here's our overall playoff stats. Harden led us this year, and Harden finally locked in the playoffs. 52 from the field, 46 from 3, with 22 and 8 a game. And yeah, a fantastic win. And we got DeMar DeRozan in the ring before he retired. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this one out there because we're on the brink of retirement for Kawhi and Harden, and this was already kind of difficult enough just to get 1, even with this super team of sorts. Okay, I lied. I sound like J. Cole in that one song. Something hit me and I realized that we had the #1 overall pick, and I kind of want to see him play 1 more year. And I have to interrupt myself before we got back to the playoffs because James Harden just won the MVP. He won the MVP at 39, and he's also saying he's going to retire. So this is the last year regardless. I'm probably not going to jump into any games anyways. Won 72 games. I literally changed nothing, by the way. Just DeRozan retired and we just kept pushing. We didn't have a draft pick either. How the hell did James Harden win MVP? I don't know. Maybe because we won 72 games. But Amen and Kawhi. First round, Phoenix, goodbye. Second round, Thunder, goodbye. Third round, Memphis, goodbye. And finals against the Hornets, LaMelo's former team with Cooper Flagg and Cameron Boozer and Brandon Miller still. And wait, and Lonzo. Game 1, they win. Game 2, we win. Game 3, they win. Game 4, we win. Game 5, we win. Game 6 in Charlotte. Can we do it again? Oh my goodness. Put him in the dirt. Put him in the dirt. James Harden, 5 for 9 shooting. Why not? And he's the leading scorer. James Harden, finals. Oh, this man beat all the damn odds. Finals MVP and MVP in his retirement year finals. Let's end it off there. Chris Dunn retired too. We gonna end it off there. All right, we'll take the 2-peat. I know I could override this, keep going, but we gonna end it there. Hey, it's been real. Actually, let me see. Hold on real quick. I know my guy Stokes play this year. He barely even. I mean, hey, everyone did well though. It is what it is. It's been real. It's been fun, but even real fun. You know, that solidified this. This is a little dynasty we had here. Maybe. Shout out to Steve Ballmer. Shout out to Eric Bledsoe. And shout out to Corey Maggette. I'm gonna get the hell up and out of here. Cut.